Your hybrid battery is dying faster than it should, and one simple change could add 5 years to its life. Most hybrid owners have no idea they're shortening their battery's lifespan by ignoring a basic rule that takes zero effort to follow. The worst part? By the time you notice the damage, you're already looking at a $3,000 to $8,000 replacement bill. In this video, I'm revealing 7 proven strategies to extend your hybrid battery life by years. These aren't complicated modifications or expensive upgrades. They're simple habits that protect your investment and keep your hybrid running strong well past 200,000 miles. The last tip will cost you absolutely nothing. Let's get started. Strategy number 1. Master the 20 to 80 charging sweet spot. If you drive a plug-in hybrid, this is the single most important thing you need to understand. Your battery has a sweet spot where it operates most efficiently and experiences the least stress. That range is 20 to 80%. Here's the science. Lithium-ion batteries are most efficient when lithium ions move freely between the cathode and anode without causing stress. This happens naturally in the 20 to 80% range. When you charge beyond 80%, especially that last push to 100, the voltage required becomes significantly higher. This higher voltage produces heat and accelerates chemical aging inside the battery cells. Think of it like filling a balloon. Getting it to 80% is easy. Forcing it to 100% requires more pressure and increases the risk of damage. On the other end, letting your battery drop below 20% regularly causes deep discharge stress. The battery has to work harder to deliver power from a depleted state, which strains the cells. For plug-in hybrid owners, set your charge limit to 80% for daily use. Most modern plug-in hybrids have this feature built into the settings. Reserve 100% charges for when you actually need them, like road trips. Studies show that consistently keeping your battery in the 20 to 80% range can extend battery life by 30% or more. That's the difference between a battery lasting 10 years versus 13 or 14 years. But charging habits only matter if your battery can stay cool. Strategy number 2. Keep the battery cooling filter clean. Your hybrid has a filter specifically designed to keep the battery cool, and most owners have no idea it exists. This filter is one of the most overlooked maintenance items on hybrid vehicles, and neglecting it can cost you thousands. The battery cooling filter is typically located behind the rear seat or in the cargo area. Its job is to prevent dust, debris, and pet hair from entering the battery cooling system. When air flows freely, your battery stays at optimal temperature. When the filter gets clogged, your battery overheats. Overheating accelerates chemical degradation inside the battery cells. What should last 150,000 miles might fail at 80,000 simply because the cooling system couldn't do its job. Toyota recommends inspecting this filter every 30,000 miles. The filter costs $20 to $30, and the labor takes 10 minutes. Total cost, usually under $50. Compare that to a $4,000 to $8,000 battery replacement. One Prius owner with 2 dogs had a filter completely clogged with pet hair. The dealer quoted $5,000 for battery replacement. A technician checked the filter, found it packed solid, replaced it for $40, and the problem disappeared. Make this part of your regular maintenance. It's the cheapest insurance policy you can buy. But even a clean filter can't protect your battery from temperature extremes. Strategy number 3. Park smart to avoid temperature extremes. Temperature is your hybrid battery's biggest enemy, and heat is the worst offender. When your hybrid sits in direct sunlight on a 95-degree day, interior temperatures can reach 140 degrees or higher. Your battery is cooking. The solution is simple. Park in the shade whenever possible. Use a garage if you have one. Even a carport makes a significant difference. For plug-in hybrid owners, use the preconditioning feature while your car is still plugged in. This cools or heats the cabin using grid power instead of battery power, keeping your battery at moderate temperatures. What about cold weather? Extreme cold reduces battery efficiency temporarily, but it's far less damaging than heat. Cold slows chemical reactions, which actually reduces degradation. Temperature management alone can add 3 to 5 years to your battery's lifespan. It costs nothing except planning where you park. But smart parking only helps if you're also driving smart. Strategy number 4. Use Eco Mode religiously. Your hybrid has a secret weapon for extending battery life sitting on your dashboard. It's called Eco Mode, and most owners either ignore it or don't understand what it does. Eco Mode optimizes your entire hybrid system to reduce stress on the battery. It adjusts throttle response, climate control, and power delivery to prioritize efficiency. This prevents massive current spikes that stress battery cells and extends electric range. The result? Less strain on your battery during every drive. Studies suggest that consistently using Eco Mode can improve battery longevity by 15 to 20%. And it's free. It's already built into your car. Make it a habit. Every time you start your hybrid, engage Eco Mode. But Eco Mode can only do so much if your driving habits are working against it. Strategy number 5. Avoid rapid acceleration and hard braking. The way you drive has a direct impact on battery life, and the two biggest killers are rapid acceleration and hard braking. When you floor the throttle, you're demanding maximum current from the battery instantly. That surge creates heat, stresses the cells, and accelerates wear. Aggressive driving can reduce battery life by 20 to 25%. The solution is simple: accelerate gently. Think of it like you have an egg under the pedal. You want to press just hard enough to move forward smoothly without cracking the egg. Hard braking is the other half of the equation. Harsh, last-second braking isn't as efficient at energy recovery as smooth, gradual braking. When you anticipate stops and brake gently, you maximize energy recapture. Make this a conscious practice for a week. After that, it becomes second nature. But if you drive a plug-in hybrid, there's one more charging habit that's quietly destroying your battery. Strategy number 6. Minimize DC fast charging. This applies specifically to plug-in hybrid owners. If you drive a standard hybrid, you can skip this one. DC fast charging is convenient. In 30 to 45 minutes, you've got a full charge. But as a regular charging method, it's battery suicide. DC fast charging forces electricity into your battery at very high rates. This generates significant heat. Kia found that repeated DC fast charging can rob roughly 10% of a battery's life over 8 years, compared to Level 2 charging. The solution? Use Level 2 charging at home as your primary method. Level 2 operates at 240 volts and typically takes 4 to 6 hours. It's gentle enough that it doesn't generate excessive heat. Reserve DC fast charging for when you actually need it. Road trips, emergencies, situations where you genuinely need a quick charge. But even perfect charging habits won't help if you're neglecting the most basic maintenance. Strategy number 7. Keep battery terminals and case clean. This is the simplest, cheapest, most overlooked strategy. Keep your battery terminals and battery case clean. Dirt, dust, and corrosion build up on battery terminals over time. This creates electrical resistance. Resistance means the battery has to work harder to deliver power. That extra work generates heat, and heat degrades the battery. Corrosion on battery terminals is particularly problematic. That white or greenish crusty substance increases resistance, reduces charging efficiency, and can prevent proper function. The fix is simple. Every oil change, have the technician inspect your battery terminals. If there's corrosion, clean it off immediately. You can do this yourself with baking soda and water. Disconnect the terminals. Scrub away corrosion with an old toothbrush dipped in the solution. Rinse, dry, and reconnect. The battery case should also be kept clean. Dirt and grime trap heat, reducing the battery's ability to dissipate warmth. This takes maybe 10 minutes twice a year. The cost? Essentially zero. The benefit? It can prevent expensive electrical issues and battery failures that cost thousands. Don't let something this simple destroy your battery's performance. There you have it, 7 proven strategies to extend your hybrid battery life by years, potentially adding a decade or more. From mastering the 20 to 80 charging rule to keeping your battery cooling filter clean. From parking smart to driving smooth. These aren't complicated tricks. They're simple habits that protect your investment. Here's what matters most. Hybrid batteries are incredibly durable when treated properly. With these strategies, batteries routinely exceed 200,000 miles with minimal degradation. The difference between a battery that lasts 10 years and one that lasts 15 years isn't luck. It's maintenance and smart habits. Start implementing these strategies today. Your battery will reward you with years of reliable performance and thousands saved on replacement costs. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for more money-saving hybrid tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.